It's game time in Boston. As the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Wizards here looking to pick up one game on the road before returning back to Washington. And, of course, Anthony Davis. His first game as a Boston Celtic, a very exciting day.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
Now, Giannis, after Lowry Markkanen misses from long range. Antetokounmpo, no good. Three-pointer, Markkanen bangs home the trifecta. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Markkanen. Pulls up, high post. Back to Bamba. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bamba. A 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Pass to Beal. There's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Davis sets a screen. It's Williams with the drive.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Inside. Outside, Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beal gets a wide open look. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Bradley Beal may be the premier off guard in our league, and off a clean pass, turn the lights out. That's going down. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Bamba sets a screen. And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Now you look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
Wizards leading by 3. Pass to Bamba. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams. Here's Boston now. On the wing, Thompson. Now here's Giannis. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Nash. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
They get it again. No good with the layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside, Markkanen. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
.12 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Nash. Rebounded by the Celtics.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Wizards. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Celtics trailed by 5. To the middle. Ball stolen. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Wizards.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Nash with no one around. It's good from long range. Nash has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Pass to Wallace. Nash left side. A floater. And there it is for him. And it's a 12-point Washington lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Explosive, right? It would be one of the first words that come to mind. Yes, he's a point guard. Yes, he's a big-time athlete.
Here's Nash. Rebound, Boston.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Highland misses. Washington leading now by 10. The kick out to Porter. Nash outside. And Gafford throws it down.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy.
Pass to Coulibaly. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Nash. 9 points in the game so far. The putback. Miller grabs the miss. Highland with it. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. 1:51 left to play in the first half. Coulibaly, no good.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Pass to Miller. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Celtics shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Wizards leading by 9. He lobs it up. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Williams inside the line. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Gafford, high post. Pass to Coulibaly. Rebound, Boston. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Porter with the steal. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Here's Coulibaly. Nash right side. Pocket 6. In the corner, it's Gafford. Goes back up. The shot by Nash, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Washington foul. For Boston, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Third team foul.
And that one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
I think what makes Giannis
and this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Russell feeling it out a bit. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
And so it's Washington ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And Davis can't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. From beyond the arc and then some.
How about the big-time range of Markkanen? That wasn't toes to the three-point line. That one had some distance on it.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Picked by Markkanen. Russell with a wide-open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 10. Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Thompson with the three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, what's going to enable the retooled Wizards to take the next step? Coach Wes Unseld Jr. said, I think the biggest thing is the fit. A better fit helps the competitive spirit, the connectivity, and guys get the big picture that the most important thing is winning. Kevin, he thinks that mindset is starting to take hold.
I think it is. Building that culture is so important. David, thanks. 2 points. That one goes. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Outside, Beal from past the arc. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Beal's got 13.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Russell from long range. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Oubre. The Celtics working the ball around now. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Williams with the steal. And here we go. Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, taking the initiative right there, Klay Thompson makes it very difficult to challenge without fouling.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Outside, Markkanen. Fires from deep. And another miss by Washington. Miller with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Shots good by Miller.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Markkanen. Rebound, Boston.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Down low. Here's Brown. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Beal deciding where to go with it. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Brown. .23 seconds left to play in the third. Out to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Miller, no up.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards out front. They lead. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Washington leading now by 3. To the inside. Here's Koulibaly. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Giannis. Nice D from Porter.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this run. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Gafford. Pass to Porter. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Wizards lead by 6.
See, you have got to be in the space of Otto Porter coming off the screen, or he will make you pay.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Koulibaly. Back to Gafford. Washington calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Outside, Davis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Porter with a block.
Well, with that 7'1" wingspan for Otto Porter, he can provide some shot blocking. After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Williams can't hit. Wizards leading by 6. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Wallace. Screen by Gafford. There's Nash with the 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Back to Davis. Oubre. No one around him. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead early. Beal drives in, and that one drops. Beal's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Great play off the bounce by Bradley Beal. He has added this methodically over the course of time. Go ahead, Bradley. Drive it, baby.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Wizards leading by 6. Now Russell. There's the pick. Outside for Beal. Three-pointer. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Russell the open look. And Davis pulls it down.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Shot's good by Williams.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man wants to be. Focuses in on him.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Russell. Banked in off the glass.
Well, does he have the clutch gene? D'Angelo Russell says, yes, sir, I do.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8.
At the line for your Celtics, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Here's Russell. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's the Celtics with the ball. The deep three from Thompson. Quick shot there, and it's off target. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beal with it. This one for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Go get it, big fella. A basket they needed desperately, and Davis delivers in the clutch.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Bradley Beal.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
And so Washington takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.